2024. I turned 30. A lot of people I know have celebrated this milestone, seeing how much they've achieved. Unfortunately, my mind isn't wired that way. So what is the next step for me? How do I turn this glass from half empty to half full? So like any self-respecting hipster, I made myself a coffee, grabbed my notebook, and I made a list of things that I want to do. Number 1, be more creative. I love all art forms: photography, music, theatre, editing. So how can I do more of that? What steps do I need to take to be more creative? I need to push myself outside my comfort zone, not just stay in a box and care about what people think, but create what I want to create. Number 2, honouring people. I have a lot of amazing people in my life, but looking back at my 20s, I don't know how honouring I have been of them. I spend time with them, but selfishly, when it works for me. So how do I give back? Well, starting with quality time. It's easy for me to give things like money or possessions away to people that I'm close to. But what I find really challenging to give away is my time. Time to me is probably the most valuable thing that I do own. And I want to change up how I'm using my time and start spending it with people that mean a lot to me. But I want to make sure that I'm not doing that from a selfish point of view. I want to make sure that it works for them, that I'm being sacrificial with my time, not just picking and choosing when I want to hang out with people, but really investing in those relationships by giving them time. And that brings me to number 3. Be authentic. I was driving one day and I was listening to a sermon, and the preacher said something that hit me like a ton of bricks, and it was a completely off-the-cuff comment, nothing to do with this sermon, but it really struck me. He said, your authority comes from your authenticity. I have spent a lot of years searching and looking for the answers to life's many questions. And the main one being is, how do I fill up that glass that is half full or half empty all the way to the top and be happy? And I'm learning more that it's not about trying to be someone that you actually aren't or trying to impress people, but it's actually about being your authentic self. And it's funny because a byproduct of that, of being your authentic self, you end up finding those things that you were looking for anyway. Respect, love, and acceptance seem to follow. So I guess that is my plan for my 30s, that I want to be more creative. I want to be honouring of people, and I want to be my authentic self. And hopefully by 40, my cup isn't half full or half empty, but overflowing.